Welcome to 2022. I think we should have. Oh, God. I think we should have a drink. Yeah? Good. I was doing something very exciting. I was putting my pills in the little weekly thing, because if I don't, I'll forget. Lots of fun. Medication is key to not losing it. Crippling depression? What? The best way to start out 2022. Hello, my name is Brian. I'm going to keep doing this. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. We have started the new year. Feels weird. I don't know. What was it? The meme or something I saw recently. 2022 as in 2020 again. I hope not. I'm done with that. That was a whole year ago. It was weird to look back on my video and realize how much has changed since the end of 2020 until the start of this year. It's strange. Wow, there's a lot of people in chat. Hi. I can't highlight them. I still haven't figured that one out yet. It's on the to-do list, along with so many other things. Okay, Five Finger, Schwelcome. Zenbud, Schwelcome. Sugar Kitty, Schwelcome. Mr. Great Shot, Schwelcome. I've already lost count. Slapshot, Schwelcome. I'm almost glad I don't have a whole bunch of people in here. I'm glad to see people here. Do not get me wrong, but I know with Cheech and a few other whiskey tubers where it's just like when they try to say hello to everyone, go, oh, bleh. Sound is good. Thank you, Zedbud. That's really the first thing I should check, and I still haven't. And again, I think that's just because I touched the microphone last time, and it didn't approve. I moved it. I moved it from one USB to the other, and it was like, no. No. It's Sample Sunday. Oh, first announcement. For those of you who are here, I will be taking this week off. So nothing on Wednesday, nothing on Friday. We'll be back Sunday. Video on Wednesday? Yes? I think. I have no idea what to do. I mean, what do you start the new year off with as far as videos go? My favorite video, the last year of my top favorite, I don't know. Mama KillCo is here. Welcome. Mom. I'll save the rest of my sorting out to later, but I should do one more for tonight. Or again, I will forget to do it. I really will. I'm not. This isn't a bit. I'll forget. So what are we going to start with for the new year? What are you starting with? That's probably really loud. Sorry. My life. It's now or never. Hey, Hartman. Good evening. Welcome. First, you want to see something really depressing? There's me. But other than me, look at this. That's so sad. I'm going to finish that tonight later. Zenboot, you did a thing again. I don't know why. It seems like when people use some emotes, or what do you call it? Words. Yeah, they're not emotes. What are they called? Whatever. Sometimes YouTube doesn't like that. I don't know why. But isn't that sad? That's so sad. My very sad Eagle Rare bottle. I have another one. This is one of the few bottles that I have a spare of. And if that becomes a thing, I don't know how I'm going to deal with that. But I'll finish that tonight. I just noticed it today when I decided to pour just a touch of Eagle Rare in my very clean glass. Smells like soap. Lovely. So I'll just keep this out somewhere. Perfect. I do have samples though. I had to go. I realized I don't have many bourbon samples anymore. It's bourbon night. It's Sunday. It's bourbon night. We're gonna burn. My friend. Yeah. So they're going live tonight. And I think they're going off the grid for the week of January. We'll find out more later. I was kind of glad to see that. Like, oh gosh, I don't want to do a 2-hour stream today. Yeah. Will I do that next week? I don't know. Maybe. My hope is that I'm going to do things and move things and change things around here. So, Scott Pigsley, hello, welcome. My mouth doesn't want to work. Ramper double cast. Go with leftover Indian curry. Oh god, Indian curry. Don't tease me, Zenbu. Why? Rock oyster in the glass at the moment. Ooh. I don't think I've ever had that. Yum. Still smells like clean glass. This is Eagle Rare, starting with this, and then we're going to go on to something bonkers. I have a couple of options in front of me. Since it's bourbon night, as always, I feel as I should drink the bourbon samples I have, but as I said moments ago and almost forgot about saying, I have very few bourbon samples. I had a lot last year, believe me, I drank them all. There are many. But as far as samples go, I am low on the bourbons. That's okay, though, as I said. I have other options. And I have plenty of scotch. I'm going to have to do a lot of sample scotch days, or scotchy sample days, or Sunday scotch sample days. I don't know. Maybe this month. If it's bourbon night isn't going to be live, might as well make it Scotch Sundays. I don't know. Haven't thought that far ahead. That's new. We'll see. First, cheers to all of you. Welcome to 2022. I bet it's going to be a lot like most days and years are. Just progression of suns up and suns down and weather changing and hopefully seasons changing. That would be nice. Oh, Mr. Great Shot. Why? You're a delicious striker. Delish. Sugar Kitty, stop it. Don't make me think about food. I'm hungry. I ate food. So this is the part of the little mental health stuff I'm going to talk a little more about. If you didn't see the video I posted recently, was it yesterday? I'm going to assume it was yesterday because I don't remember. Oh, why must it be this way? But I've lost my thought. I don't know what I was going to say. Mental health stuff. Yes, that's what I was going to talk about. I get very annoyed at the fact that I get hungry, believe it or not. Very annoyed. Like, seriously annoyed, because it happens all the time. And it becomes frustrating at some points where it's just like, why do I have to eat again? I feel like I just ate. Of course, it's been 5 hours, but still, I feel like I just did it. A prime example is yesterday, my parents went to a restaurant nearby, and they tried to text me and stuff, but I was in the middle of editing, so I wasn't thinking about anything else. Thankfully, they called me, and I went over, and had dinner with them, and while I was going over there, I was like, I thought I just ate a little while ago. I'm not really hungry. And as I was driving over there, I realized I was hungry. And it had been 6-7 hours since I ate last. It's great. I love it. I might be making some food after this, if I can. Oh, if I have the energy, which I probably won't, but I'll try. Ooh, rock oyster. Did I drink those already, Sugar Kitty? I have to go over things. I've moved so many things around. I don't know where things are anymore. I think I still have those. I assume I do. But I'm a hot mess. As if you saw my Instagram story thing earlier, I just am. But I know I either have those or drank those. Probably drank them. Most likely. Usually when I get samples, I try to devour them as quickly as possible, so that doesn't happen. I'm going to look around. Oh. Scott Pigs, that sounds fun. We'll find out tonight. I assume... Oh, they gotta do something. Reading chat. Blech. And if you did see my Instagram post earlier, I was very serious. I don't know if I've had too much caffeine or not enough at the moment. It's a very strange feeling. But cheers again to all of you for being here and to the start of a new year. And you'll see there are goals, which is how I was talking about the video, I think. Because I talked a bit about what these are. This is the subscriber goal, so hopefully we'll hit 1,000 subscribers this month. This month? Oh, I mean, that would be great, but no, this year. Oh, and this is the crippling debt. Yay. I just decided, well, I could either put a goal amount for each month, which would still be more than last month. Like $1,000 last month was a lot. We didn't hit the goal, but it was a lot. What we 777 was the final amount, which was amazing. Not including the Venmo tips or direct PayPal tips, so it was probably close to 1,000. Probably, I don't know. I didn't keep track. That would require being able to focus on things while doing other things, which I'm not good at. So I'll say we hit the goal. How's that? We hit the goal. Yay. But to get rid of... This is like the thing that's on my mind all the time. And it has been for many years. So if I can get rid of that this year, not going to happen. Might happen, not going to happen. That would be ideal. Because then I'd be at 0. And being at 0 would be nice. Believe it or not. Ask me anything. Oh, hello. Where is it? Something just happened. Something just happened, but nothing happened. That's odd. That usually means I got a new subscriber. But nothing else. I'll have to go over these things again. These are both new-ish. But I think Stitch means new subscriber. Kiss. Tell 10 friends that ask them to tell 10 friends. Ugh. Haven't taken a sip yet. I've done this 3 times now. Oh, wait, it did move. I think. There's a 1 there now. So we have 1. There's a 0. 1? I don't know. The start of a new year, the start of new things. And new problems. Like, does this thing work? Ugh. That hurts. Ugh. Hold on. I did. Okay, Sugar Kitty. Good. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was fun. That's fun. Those are the kind of samples I really like. Cliff Smith, you're welcome. Hello. Cliff Smith, you read my mind. I have it right here. JMCD. I even wrote the percentage on it, 56.41. Joseph Magnus Cigar Blend. I have to do this quick. I forgot. It's an hour long instead of 2 hours now. Whoa. Oh, look at that. I had desktop audio on, so you didn't hear the stitch noise. I had it off for doing the video. Right. Cool. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. I still don't know why nothing happened here. Camera, you alright? Don't do that. It was delicious. It's Eagle Rare, Mom. I showed it earlier. This is the last of it for this bottle. I'll get another. I have another. Then I'll get another. But I'm going to finish that later tonight. In all likelihood. So first, this is the warm-up bourbon. Oh, thank you, Scott Pixley. Yes. Like and subscribe and bell and tell your friends. And Patreon. I have that. Baking Bourbon, welcome. Welcome. I'm gonna have to manually change that now. See, this is the thing I've used, but I don't know if it's linked up properly. I'm not gonna worry about it now. Either it's gonna work or it's not gonna work right now. Figure it out later. But I always do wonder about subscribers. I did put it so it's a subscriber-only chat. I mentioned that before. That's not a lot to ask. If you want to chat in the live stream, just push the damn button, and then you're good. And then you can unsubscribe later if you want, if it'll bother you that much. Oh, was it nice? If you've never had Eagle Rare, it's good. Ooh. I like. It burns. Ow. First whiskey of the day always tingles a little bit. I'm looking forward to getting into this Joseph Magnus. I don't know what cigar blend means. Cliff, do you know what that means other than Something about cigars. I mean, you should drink it with a cigar. Is that what they mean? I know there's a Dalmore cigar thing, which people seem to be very keen on, but I don't quite understand the meaning. Whoop. Scott, I think we... Well, hold on. I don't want to check, but I try not to look at sums at the moment. I still have to wonder why this isn't working. It's going to bug me. I know it is. But that's okay. Figure it out. It's a learning process. And this is technically only the third time I've done a goal thing. It was blended to go very well with cigar. That's what I figured. I wonder if that means it's very sweet or very not sweet. Plus, I know cigars, there's a lot of different types out there. No, don't make me sing that song. Okay, here we go. Joseph Magnus Swagar blend. Swagar. Oh, Nancy Fraley's. We were just talking about that. Well, oh God, hello. I should say Rockgut Review was talking about it earlier. That was a little more than half. That's fine. I wanted to go through at least two samples tonight. So that happens. Whoa. Whoa. That's got a weird funk to it. Char, like really char. What is that? It's leather. There's a leather note. Wow, cool. Sure, kid, you're supposed to drink them. I can hear what they're listening to next door, or watching. I think they're watching a movie. They were watching Lord of the Rings earlier. So I'm going to get lost in the nose for a little bit. That is so leathery. Good grief. It's like a leather chair. A leather furniture store. Or just a leather store. Gripes. There's something else, and it's some kind of fruit note. That's going to bother me. Cliff says the bottle's been is open for a while, but it's been holding up. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. I would only be concerned if it was the very, very bottom of the bottle. But even then, I'm not going to complain. Irene's cat likes nosing them too, does she? Or does the cat? It kind of reminds me of a cigar. It's got that tobacco note. Or sweet tobacco. I don't like tobacco, but I have been a hookah lounge once or twice. Those are interesting. Those are nice experiences. Oh, Scott Pigsley, yeah. I keep telling myself, where would I want to live? It's just not feasible. I want to live in a small house, like real small, about the size of my apartment, actually. And all I want is a yard and trees and no one else near me, which is a lot to ask, unfortunately. Raisins. Yes, Scott Pigsley, that sounds about right. Yeah. Have a drink? Sure. Cheers again. Sláinte. Kampai. Prost. Hey. Reminds me of Knob Creek. Oh yeah. I bet Adriana would like this. Yeah, it's one of those denser what's the word? Earthier bourbons. Nothing wrong with it. I can see how it might pair with a cigar if I pretended I knew anything about cigars. I don't, other than they are made of tobacco. Kimberly McKinney. 571, yes. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I do this a lot. And as I said in my recent video, I will be doing gaming streams at some point because that's what I do. I don't game stream generally, but I play games often as a distraction, as a place to put my mind where it's not all over the place. Really, I should put my mind in other places and get shit done, but I don't always do that. Sweet tobacco always smells like raisins. Yeah. The texture's really nice. It's very spicy at first. Like cinnamon. And sweet and dry and oak and very leathery. A little bit of tobacco. Burns a little bit, but it doesn't drink like the proof. Really? I mean, 56 point, well, I say that now. I'm reconsidering. 56.41%. Feels a little bit down here. Oh, it is a sourced MGP. And finished in multiple cast type before blending. That would explain a lot, Cliff. That I like MGP supposedly. I think my only real first introduction to MGP was Crowded Barrel stuff. So Eleanor, and I've had other ones since. I know Smoke Wagon. I was really fond of Smoke Wagon. I believe that's MGP. And I'm sure there are a whole bunch of other ones I may have had that are MGP, but off the top of my head, can't figure out what those are. Yeah. Spices go well with the leather and tobacco. Oh, good. Maybe just like the less sweet bourbons. Maybe like a little grittier, earthier kind of thing. Because you can get a lot of that out of peated scotches and what else? Well, I keep rolling back to the Dalmore Segal? The Segal blend. Wouldn't that be interesting? Sorry, what? I'm back. Dalmore cigar blend, I've heard, is recommended by other people. I've never had it, so I can't say anything because I don't like Dalmore 12, which I've only had a couple times, and just, nope. Which I'm glad. I'm glad I don't like Dalmore. I'm glad I don't like Macallan. Why? Because they're really hyped up, overpriced scotches, so it's not a big deal. I'm okay with that. I feel bad enough liking Buffalo Trace products, It's like, oh, yay. The products that people like go after and pay stupidly amounts of money for. Cool. Speaking of, it's going to be hard for me to find another bottle of Eagle Rare. But I'm okay with that, because I still have an entire bottle. And I do not want to be one of those people who gets to the point where I have a lot of extra bottles lying around. If you'll note, I have plenty of single bottles around as it is. Just sitting there. I will be doing more sample giveaways, but I am waiting on a delivery of these. Well, not these specifically, but these kind of... I think I got the clear ones. But I ordered a bunch of sample glass things. These. What are these called? Potion bottles. I ordered a lot of potion bottles to give out for giveaways, and that'll certainly help with paying off the debt. And really, as much as I like getting donations, I feel like I have to give to the people. And since I can't give away bottles, that's my only options. Thankfully, I have numerous bottles behind me that are all opened already. 60 degrees, Slapshot. What the hell? Viking bourbon like the earthy bourbons. Right? I mean, why would you turn down a bourbon? There are some I wouldn't like. I don't know what they are. Let me check. Oh. Well, think. Think. It's really just like Dalmore cigar. Oh. I never had it, Sugar Kitty. I can't say one way or the other. I assume I very likely won't like it, but I'm also going off the bias of not liking Dalmore 12, and I try to be as open-minded about whiskey as possible, and even though I don't officially like freaking on my mind. Why? Dalmore 12 is the only one I've had, and I didn't like it. Would I try other types of Dalmore? Yes. Do I expect to like them? Probably not. But I won't know until I try it. Same goes for Macallan. I don't know if I'll like it. I assume I won't. But I'll give it a try. Like if someone said, here, try some Macallan M, I'd go, okay. Mostly because I know how much it costs. But I know from what Rex and Daniel from Whiskey Vault have said, the nose is amazing. The palate, not so much. You give a lot with these streams, that's enough to start with. Well, I give what I can. And again, I will have more casual hangout streams in the future. And there will be more OBS works eventually. It'll probably take a full year for me to get OBS the way I want it before I actually, do what I really want. Like right now, which is this. And even that isn't working properly from what I can tell. Yay. More? Okay. Was I holding that in my hand for a while? I'm not sure if it's room temperature, if I got it a little warm just by holding it. Unintentionally. Sherry finish seemed to add a severe sulfur note. Wow. Nah, I don't like that. I don't think I do. I hope not. I'm a fan of the sulfur, as far as I know. Don't like rotten eggs, so, I'm not a fan. This is interesting, though. And again, the one thing I do enjoy about whiskey is when, especially with, pop KillCo, hi Dad, what up? Having an expensive bourbon. Cigar blend. What was I saying? Oh, one of my favorite things to do is when you're acquainted with someone's palate. Like I bring up Whiskey Mountains a lot because she does like Knob Creek and a bunch of other stuff that I don't normally drink myself. And immediately, once I tried this, it made me think of Knob Creek. So maybe she'd like to try this someday. It would be interesting. We'll see. I don't have the bottle, but hopefully she'll get to try it someday. If she hasn't tried it already. But I don't have a lot of palates locked into my head. I can barely deal with my own. Well, Sugar Kitty says Macallan can't stand sulfur coconut. Sulfur coconut, at least they're regular bottles. A lot of M's cost is of the bottle. Yes, I've heard that. Smith, I had a Dalmore from SMWS. It was bourbon casking. It was amazing. Oh. See, I'd like to be able to do Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, or at least try them. I don't want to buy those. Those are ridiculous. Those are when I have expendable income, which isn't yet. Just to be clear, not yet. Not yet. Oh, there's Robin Hood. Don't know where that came from. Really, YouTube? Stop doing that. I glanced over. It said no data, and then went, excellent connection. Make up your mind. Phew, yeah. That is not a sweet bourbon at all. That is makes me want to go, yeah, this is the kind of bourbon it is. It's just a little rough around the edges. Yeah. I don't dislike it, but it's also making me think of another bourbon that I do kind of like, but it's not what I would pour as a words. Hold on. It's not what I would not pour it neat typically, and that is this gentleman over here, which I still like for the cost. Old Grand Whip Nab 114 is really good, but goddamn glare. But it's also the similar, earthy, hefty, rough and tumble, like old Granddad himself. I'm assuming. Do I really still have Edmund Williams Black Label? Wow. I didn't realize until I moved that. What the hell? Made this pretzel taste weird. Not in a bad way, but it brought out the char note in the pretzel. How is that possible? It was a little... How do I explain this? I don't know how these are made, But I know... Oh, you get a focus. See those little black char things on the pretzel? That jumped out after having a sip of this thing. Cripes. Like bourbon, almost. I'm still waiting for my brother to pop into a stream someday. Hasn't happened yet. Hell, I've asked him to be on stream. Hasn't happened yet. Younger brother, by the way. By 3 years. Oh, that's good. Water is wonderful. Hydration is key. Make sure you drink some water, folks. Dry fruit note, part of the cognac. Cognac. Ow. I don't know if I've ever had cognac. There's a lot of other alcohols I think I need to try. Sherry, for instance. Yeah, that's all that took. What else? Sherry, cognac. What's the weird wine, the like buffed up wine? What the hell's that called? Damn it, I don't remember. They do something. They just add alcohol to it, I think, to make it last longer. Fortified wine? I believe that's what it is, but what do they actually call it? Unless that's cognac, because then, wow. This is very odd. I'm not holding the glass, but it seems like the whiskey itself is warmer. Maybe I held it too long initially, but it's a little odd. Or maybe it's just warmer than the surrounding atmosphere, which would be strange too, because it's not cold in here. Ugh. Maybe it's just the high proof. Speaking of high proof, what do we got next on the list, Brian? Well, I'm going sweet. And I can only wonder how crazy sweet this is going to be after this one. This is a sample that was given to me. Oh, hello. Hey, that worked. I think. Oh, it did. Oh, good. There we go. Did it make a noise? I hope it did. And also, thank you to... God damn it. Things are in the way. I don't know who that was. Damn it. Normally, it would show me what's going on here, but I didn't check everything like a good monkey. So, thank you to that. Who was that? Port. Thank you. Fire Powers. Also, hello. Welcome. I'm going to figure out what that was. They still are watching Lord of the Rings. Kind of hard to tell. Ah! And dude. Thank you. Appreciate that. You generous person, you. The bunny jingled. Good. That's all I want to hear is that bunny jingle. But you can see my issue right now. I'll have to figure this out. Because it says 10 in the middle, but it says 0 over here, and it says 1 in the middle, and it says 0 over here. It also says 0%, which can't be true, because something happened. Figure it out later. But that's really annoying. The joys of using stream software to do things is maddening. If I tasted it blind, I would never have gotten to JW. Oh. Lucky enough to try an amazing bottle. I'm a Johnny Walker Black Label 12 year. Recently opened bottle from the late 1970s. Wow. Wow. I can imagine. Speaking of which, when I was looking around trying to find samples, I didn't find it. It's been sitting there. I have a Johnny Walker sample set. Now, why don't I just show you? Well, because it's buried behind me. That's why, Brian. All right, shut up. Is it really buried? Not really, really buried, but it's a bit of a stretch. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts a lot. Okay. Nailed it. But I'll be doing a stream with these boys. Bad boys. At some point. See if we can do this. You want to focus on the Johnny Walker. I know you do. There we go. Black label, double black, gold label, reserve, Johnny Walker 18, and blue label. Discover. There we go. But yeah, looking forward to trying these. They're all 40%. Oh, they just come right out, don't they? Oh, and the Johnny Walker Black is aged 12 years. So it's the 12-year Johnny Walker Black. The double black, the gold label, 18-year, and the blue label, which is the real expensive one, which I've had before. It's nice. Is it worth the amount they ask you to buy it for? No. No, it is not. Anywho, look forward to that at some point. And again, it's 5 of them. I've been holding on to this. Don't fall. Don't fall. So that'll be fun. That's one of the things I'm looking forward to. I have a number of things I'm looking forward to doing this year. And if you watch the video, you know a few of them. I have to get merchandise ready. I do have the stickers. Unfortunately, you can't order the stickers directly from something. I had to get them from somewhere, and then I'm going to give them away. So there. They're going to go with any sample winners out there, and what else? Patrons. Patrons are going to get them. They just have to let me know if they want one and give me their address. Also, I have a Patreon. Link down below for those of you who did not know. And if you didn't know, clearly I'm not saying that enough. Cliff, you said the demand wasn't as high? I mean, they really nailed it with their logo guy, little Johnny Walker walking man thing. I mean, hell, I'd dress up like that, walk around just for fun. Maybe next Halloween I'll be Johnny Walker. That'd be funny. Wouldn't take much, I just need a top hat. Cliff, cool. How much estimate, you don't have to say the exact amount, is a bottle of Joseph Magnet Cigar Blend? I'm curious. In my head, it's much lower than I'd think it actually is. Tried the latest Johnny Walker Blue Ghost. Ghost and Rare. Oh, Ghost and Rare, that sounds amazing. Johnny Walker Black was so much better. Perfect. Again, I wish I could understand my memory. For example, I can remember a specific Whiskey Vault video where they did an introduction to how to drink whiskey. I think it might be one of their main videos, honestly, for Patreon. I don't remember. But they took a Johnny Walker Ghost and Rare and added ice and Coke to prove a point. They proved it. I thought it was funny. Funny, haha. Oh, $175 to $200. Good God. No. I would be so upset. Now, granted, I would not spend that much. I've spent a certain amount on a certain bottle recently. And it was a lot. A lot more than I would care to pay for anything, honestly. There was a story behind that. Anyway, yeah, I'd be deeply upset if I got that kind of priced bottle and it tasted like this. It's not bad, but it's not my profile, we'll say. There are other bottles I would like a lot more and paid a lot less for. $150, okay. Well, 7 years ago, all right. I think that's really the danger of expensive bottles, is they can be a whole different kind of thing and you would not know until you bought it, and that's not a good way to find out. Not a good way to find out. That's why I really like finding whiskey bars and whiskey pubs that have a selection of some sort where you can actually be like, all right, that's really expensive to sample it, but it's a lot less expensive than buying a whole bottle, and I've been curious. Too low today, 250. Well, hopefully other people will like this. For that amount, though, goddamn. This is my one grievance with the whiskey world, is the price of all of it. And it's something I'm going to lean into a little bit, is value. And that's, again, it's, what's the word? Preference. Preference value. So the general ones that roll off my head. An Eagle Rare is one of them, but that's also availability, and price can be wonky as hell. So, Eagle Rare, Four Roses, single barrel, technically. I know small batch is good, but I would lean towards spending a little more to get the single barrel. Maker's Mark. Maker's Cast Strength would be also a nice upgrade. God damn it, I'm picking all the really expensive ones. So, let's go with Eagle Rare, Four Roses small batch. What was the other one? Hold on. Maker's Mark. Mostly bourbons, clearly. That tends to be the norm in this area, in the America. What's number 4? Did I say Wild Turkey 101? Probably not. Wild Turkey 101. There's got to be a 5th one. What is it? I'm being bombarded by the amount. Oh, Elijah Craig. Boom. Done. Those are great starters and great values. All right? Emphasis on starters. If you have been drinking whiskey for a while, you are well aware of those bottles. And you probably don't go buying them. You don't go buy these days. Uh-oh. 180. Ooh. Maker's 101. Haven't tried it yet. It's okay. Per my tastes. But don't let me dampen that for you. The only way you're going to find out is drinking it yourself. And it's a bargain. And I know they're going up against Wild Turkey 101. I don't know why that's a thing, but it is, and it's hilarious. Speaking of which, there's no segue there. I'm just going to pour something else. This is a sample given to me by Drums and Drams. I'm going to shake it for no apparent reason, it's medicine. This is Good Times Double Toasted Maple Finished Bourbon. So this is going to be a complete opposite direction of the one I just had. But I'm looking forward to drinking this one. It's 57.5%. I think I've only had a couple of Good Times. Whiskey. Good Time whiskey. That doesn't sound right at all. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. All of it. Yeah, okay. I was keen on this one. These are the smaller ones. So I can pour all of this. I might just finish the... Uh-oh. God damn it. YouTube, why? My stream's going to act a little weird now. I apologize. Because... YouTube just went... What? Stag Jr. just grabbed me there. That's Stag Jr. grab. Me by the ears. Clearly I've been drinking the wrong bourbons. That's funny. Yeah. I mean, I think I said this on one of my streams. I would like to have a bottle of Stag Jr. Just to have it. Not because I like it. It's the FOMO. It's, I know Stag Jr. is disappearing soon. And I would like to have at least said I got a bottle of it once upon a time. But I don't see them in the area. If I do see them in the area, they're probably ridiculously overpriced. Ridiculously overpriced. Again, Buffalo Trace products. Yay. Ugh. Pancakes. The maple is apparent. I had a little sip of this when I either did it on one of my... Did it? I either had some on one of my streams or on Drums and Drams stream. Probably that's what it was, but I don't know. Memory? What's that? It smells real nice. Nice and sweet. Let's see. Maple syrup pancakes. There's a hint of the char. But mostly it's just making me think of pancakes. Again, I might be hungry. Mmm. Wow. Oh, that's good. Mmm. That's the whole other direction. Oh, I remember this one. Waffle crisp cereal. That's what this is. It's waffle crisp cereal. If you like waffle crisp cereal, crisp. If that's still around, which I hope so, that is what this is. In a glass, and it is delightful. I only wish I could get more of this, but I'm sure this is hard to find or completely gone or special release or blah, 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 blah. But this is not something I would pour generally as a sipper. It's definitely a unique whiskey. Bourbon in general is going up. One that's no longer made. That sky is the limit. Yeah. The whole, by the way, Stag Junior is going away. And we're just going to, what are they just calling it Stag from now on? It doesn't really matter. It's probably going to be very similar stuff. But it's the FOMO. The stuff is already really expensive to begin with. Generally, it's Buffalo Trace product. There's all these marks that are being hit. And it's like, oh shit, not again. Not again, Buffalo Trace. What are you doing? It's fine. Whatever. I've got more than enough whiskey to drink. I'm only disappointed with the little things. Eagle Rare being hard to find. That bothers me. And overpriced. I find it for $35 if I'm lucky. And I'm okay with that. It's my expensive bourbon. And it's funny because I know Wild Turkey 101 is cheaper and the proof is higher, but I don't know what it is. At least for the moment, I have a fondness of Eagle Rare. That will change. As many of you whiskey drinkers know, you kind of go through phases with your whiskeys. Sometimes you really like bourbon, sometimes you'll like Irish a little more. Or Scotch. Lately I've been on a bourbon kick for a while. A lot of that might have to do with going to Texas and Kentucky, among other things. It's cheaper. But if the prices of bourbon are going up, oh God, I can't keep up. I'm not going to try. That's something else I've pointed out with my whiskey channel is being keenly aware that if I just did one video a week, I would be getting one whiskey bottle every week for a year. And that's a lot. That's math. Hold on. It feels like a lot of bottles. I'm going to double check since my mathematical thing is horrible. Huh. Are you serious? If I did a video about a whiskey every week for a year, and I might have just done this wrong, 52 bottles. I don't have room for 52 more bottles. Blech. Son of a... I'm still trying to figure out if they're watching Lord of the Rings next door. I assume they are. But anyway, yeah, 52 bottles a year for a whiskey channel? No. Zen Boot? Well, I hope so, but the key is getting more and giving more. I don't want to... I don't have the room. Already I don't have the room, but I'm also going to attempt to rearrange things a little bit in the coming week. As I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, this is the last stream for the week because I'm taking a week off. I'll still be around, and I'll probably do a video this Wednesday. I still don't know what to start with. That's my real problem. What you start the new year with as far as whiskey goes. You do something everyone wants to try? Do you do something no one ever heard of? Do you do some kind of selection picky video? Like the top 5 blah 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 blah. My favorite scotches of blah 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 blah. I can do those. My initial, also, because I don't like doing clickbait BS, but I need to do that for a bit, a couple of them, it doesn't hurt. Often it was like, I don't have those bottles, so I can't do the video. No, you don't need the bottles, you just put a picture. It's fine. The internet's full of pictures, it's okay. Sugar Kitty says, the finish on that Stag Junior goes on and on and on. Really interesting middle. Then the overwhelming cherry is the finish. So good. I'm glad you like it. Like I said, Stag Junior is interesting. I want to. That's the only reason I want to have bottles because as a Buffalo Trace product, I like Buffalo Trace in general. The FOMO of not having a Stag Junior bottle, and the difficulty in finding them. That's the real dilemma these days. I'm gonna have to figure this out. It's driving me nuts. Fine. It's fine. Sweet, sweet bourbon. Wow. Ha cha cha cha. It's making me think of donuts too, like maple glazed donuts. Oh god. Did I mention I might be hungry? Maple glazed donuts and waffle crisp cereal. Delicious, but very, very sweet. Like this is it. This is all I want out of this. You would have to be in a very specific state of mind, a New York state of mind, to want to try this whiskey. I can't imagine someone drinking this regularly. This is way too sweet. I like sweet bourbons, but this is the maple does it. I don't know why I'm trying to get this label off now, but it's bugging me. Later, do it later. Shh. I like it though. I don't think I'd want more than this. I'm glad I got a sample, but too sweet. I've mentioned my sweet limit. I do have one. It is dessert wines. Some dessert wines are painfully sweet, which I didn't think was a thing, but it is true. You can have something that is painfully sweet. Oh, glazed cherry deli. Don't tell me that. Thank you. There's some good donut places around here, but I've already packed on a few pounds this winter. I'd like to get rid of those. The 3-chord pick was interesting. It lets people know that there's options to explore other than the fiercely chased bottles. Yeah, I mean, I do have those. Not necessarily Irene's picks. I would like to get more of her picks in the future, but I'd have to go there again and try a whole bunch of them. What a shame. God, I gotta look forward to doing that again. I'm waiting on something specifically from her, which you and I are aware of which one it is. And I do have a bunch of It's Bourbonite picks I still haven't opened. I have at least 3 It's Bourbonite barrel picks that I have not opened. A Nulu, and what were the other 2? They're hiding. Ezra Brooks, and there's one more. I can't see what it is. Wait, is that? Hold on. Oh yeah, Rebel. They did a Rebel, an Ezra Brooks, and another Nulu pick. So those are the big 3 that are not. You can't get those. Sorry. You can get them from me, so I may put them in a sample pack at some point. Mr. Greatstuff says, look forward to trying Stag Junior one of these days. I've never seen it here in Texas yet. Well, yeah. So I'm talking about, man, it just doesn't exist in some places. I haven't seen it. And if I do see it, it's probably overpriced. But I haven't looked very hard. That's the thing. I'm not a... I barely have the energy to get out of bed, let alone leave my apartment and go to a bunch of different liquor stores like this, hoping they might have something. So I'm sure I will do that There's actually one place that's not too far away I've been meaning to go to for a while. I don't remember why. I marked it on my map and I've already forgotten what I wanted to get there. There was something. It was some product, very likely from Whiskey Vault. They mentioned it and I immediately looked up where I could get it, if I can get it. But I don't remember what it was. So that's fun. Maybe it's on my list. Maybe not. Not sure. Her 2 new Irish picks are excellent. 2 different barrels from Hold on. It reminds me. Ow. Oh, that hurts. These guys? Because I haven't tried this one either. But this was a... There's a place called Revival, a brewery around here. And this is their I don't exactly understand what they did. My mom got this for me, actually. Thanks, Mom. Origin cask. Bourbon. Gentle cut, whatever that means. So I think it was finished in their barrels? I don't know. You Thirsty IPA. Oh, it's finished. So it was finished in the Revival. That's right. It was finished in the Revival You Thirsty IPA barrels, which is a beer, IPA. So I'm curious about it, but I'm also more curious about what Irene's picks are like, since that sounds amazing. 43.6% on this one. I would... Hold on. That's not awkward at all. I would assume... Did she get higher proof ones, or are they going to be 40 something, since Irene is pretty keen on the high proof stuff? Usually. But I'd like to try those. I like Irish whiskey. Why not? Fun. There are also a lot of liquor stores in Rhode Island. The real issue with hunting for whiskeys, at least in my area, there are very few large brand liquor stores. They're just not here. It's mostly mom and pop, locally owned stuff. So it could be, you could get anything. You have no idea what kind of distribution they have. I know I bought the Elijah Craig barrel proof recently from a small mom and pop liquor store, but they also posted somewhere that they had it, and I knew they did. And the price on some of the stuff I had was absolutely outrageous. The Elijah Craig barrel proof was around $60, I think, which is generally all right. Oh, good. Yeah, Cliff Smith. I'm looking forward to that then. I was curious about that, and also it's because my mother got it and donated it to the channel. But I would definitely love to try more high-proof Irish stuff. I love high-proof Irish. I like high-proof stuff in general. 50% and above is my happy place, but 45 plus is also my happy place for bourbons and other things. So no worries. But as we, the whiskey folk, know, sometimes the higher proof is just a little more fun. Tastes a little better. There's a little more to it. Even with my dad, we went to the East End recently. Excuse me. And he got to try Lefroy cask strength there. Lefroy 10-year cask strength. And he really liked it. Unsurprisingly, but it was 56, 55, something. It was up there. And he doesn't drink cask strength very often, and so it was good. Well, he liked it. I had something else. I had Battle Cry at long last. And I understand why it is enjoyed by people. I want to buy a bottle of it now because it was really tasty. As a malt, as an American malt, I was very surprised. I wasn't a huge fan, and I'm not a huge fan of their Sons of Liberty Uprising, which is a chocolate malt thing. Not my favorite. But their Battle Cry, sweet, wonderful, malty, deliciousness. I want some right now. I'll buy a bottle of that at some point. But again, so taking it easy for this year as best I can. And I do have a lineup of at least 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So I have almost 20 bottles just sitting here waiting to be patiently reviewed by moi, enjoyed by me, and experience shared with others is what I prefer to think of. With all that said, it's time. It's Bourbon Night starting in a minute. So let's do it. I'll be back next Sunday. Again, no streams Wednesday, no streams Friday. But click the bell. Keep an eye out. Because I'm going to be doing streams, but they're going to be video games. They're going to be completely unannounced. And they'll probably be really late at night or randomly throughout the day. So bell if you want to participate. If you don't, you don't have to. It's going to be very casual. Like more casual than this. With that said, oh, that's so sweet. Good God. As always, I was getting lost. Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I must push the buttons. We'll see you out there.